subscribe to Fat and Broke.
Xin chao, what's up everybody? In this video today we're going to talk about Phu Quoc Island. It is in the news pretty much every day for the past 3 weeks. There's a lot of talk of like why Phu Quoc is essentially failing, why it's not attracting a lot of foreign tourism, why it doesn't really live up to what it's called, which is like one of the best islands in this area to come visit, meaning like all of Asia. So first and foremost, I actually have an affinity and a love for Phu Quoc. It is a very unique island that is pretty big and set up in a pretty unique way. It's pretty much split up into sections. So if you understand the sections and then understand how Phu Quoc Island works, you'll have a better time and less of a bad time like your first time out. So really, if you're a type of person that wants to go out to like bars, you know, go out and do things all the time, go to different restaurants, be able to kind of walk around the Phu Quoc area, you're going to want to stay in like 1 or 2 areas. You can stay over in the Vin products. So they have a whole Vin hotel there, a bunch of stuff there. They got a theme park pretty much, like a safari, and then like a whole little living area that has a bunch of stuff, and a casino. So you can opt to stay in that area if you want. There's also an area where there's lots of hotels and like a little congested, like downtown area almost, I would call, which is where I like. So I stay at Duset Princess every time, and it has a really good location in my opinion. You know, it's very adjacent to all the restaurants, bars, and you know, a 2-minute motorbike ride away from essentially everything in that little downtown Phu Quoc area. So these things aside, major problems that haunt Phu Quoc is the pricing is, I'd say, the biggest one. You know, the pricing is a little bit out of whack. It's way too expensive for what it actually is. I would like to see the pricing come down 10-20% on the whole for about everything, including hotels. It used to be pretty affordable before COVID. I don't think it was that expensive before COVID. In my opinion, the hotels were a much better price. For example, I used to book Duset Princess for $62 a night because we actually loved going there. So like, me and Winnie would go to Phu Quoc a lot. If we had a chance, we would go, sure, let's go to Phu Quoc. Like, you know, if it fit in with everything. So it was, you know, $62 for a room there. Pre-COVID, it's like 100 and something now, 110. And it doesn't warrant it. It's not 110. It's a really nice hotel. It's certainly not $110 a night hotel, you know. So the price gouging that they're essentially trying to do from the recovery of COVID is already a problem because they were already 10 or 20% more expensive in Phu Quoc than everywhere else in Vietnam. You know, so it's becoming now that why am I going to pay $120 a night, $110 a night for a garbage island? Because yeah, there's garbage everywhere, guys. Like, it's got some beautiful oceans, there's some nice ones, but go drive around. Like, there's this whole other area on the island where all these weird secluded hotels are, where they like tried to go and build some like new hotel area because they were over expanding Phu Quoc clearly too fast and thought this would be like a new like town. So there's all these like mini ghost towns in Phu Quoc of these like abandoned resorts and like investment areas of condos and like townhouses. I've shot videos on it, so if you're curious on this stuff, guys, just type in Phu Quoc Fat and Broke. I probably shot 50 videos in Phu Quoc total. There's going to be a whole good amount of information there just on Phu Quoc Island, what to eat, what hotels are good. So I'll give you a pretty good guide there. But, you know, a trip there is no longer super cheap. You used to be able to get a flight there for like $50 too, and now it's $100. So I mean, everything is just way more expensive to go there. And I think, you know, another video we're going to do today is everyone's going to one real beach destination now. They're choosing it over everywhere because the pricing is still good and what you get for the product is the best. And let me know in the comment section what beach area do you think all the tourists are going to right now, and a lot of the Vietnamese people. You'll be surprised. But you let me know in the comment section where you think that they're going. So, all right, they're going to Nha Trang. So a lot of people are choosing to go to Nha Trang over almost any beach destination, especially Da Nang. People are also fed up with Da Nang. So we're gonna really talk about that in the Nha Trang video, where, you know, in the upcoming week, we are most likely gonna be going to Nha Trang. So we'll be doing videos there again. We'll take a look at it. We'll see how many tourists are there. It'll probably be the first location that we go to, since we have the new stream bag. So the stream bag, if you didn't know, I now have a professional stream rig. It's called an Alpha Box. It's a computer that essentially bonds to however many SIM card connections I want to form one connection, so the connection always stays up and everything works well. So all the streaming for that is done on kick.com/FatandBro. So if you do want to watch me live stream, you will no longer be able to watch them on YouTube. They're only at kick.com/FatandBro. So yeah, besides these things I talked about on Phu Quoc, the other big problem with the Phu Quoc Island is really simple. It's too spread out right now. They've got all those different areas competing with each other, so it's extremely difficult to get to one part of the island and to another part of the island. It's not difficult, it just takes forever. It takes like a whole hour. And it's pretty inconvenient, and it costs expensive if you don't rent a scooter. But then if you rent a scooter, it's like the worst scooter ride ever, because it's all like wind, because you're on an island. So it's not a very comfortable or favorable scooter ride either. So you really need to pick where you're gonna stay. The one thing I learned to really love about Phu Quoc, though, and the way I would do it, and the way I do it if I go, is you get a good hotel like a Doucette Princess, and you just do the all-inclusive resort experience. If you're doing the all-inclusive resort experience, I find that you'll probably have a really good time. You know, I think we have a better time when we pretty much stay at the hotel the whole time and occasionally go out for a meal maybe. We have a pretty fun time in Phu Quoc. Phu Quoc. Now, when I go to Nha Trang and live stream, I'm not going to be chilling at home. We're going to be out and about live streaming. I want to go back to Phu Quoc too, maybe this year in live stream as well. So we might do that too. Oh, there's a hotel here, huh? This M Village is everywhere. This signature M Village. It's not the only one. They're popping up everywhere. I'll have to look it up and take a look at what it is. I'm going to start reviewing the hotels in this area too. We got a lot of ideas now for the channel, so we're looking good on that end. But I mean, Phu Quoc, first things first, is they've got to clean up their trash. They've got to get a handle on their prices. It's expensive to just get from the airport to a hotel. There's so many little things that need to be cleaned up with Phu Quoc to really make it something. And there just needs to be a much larger investment from companies there. You know, there's so many places that did invest there and then now have backed out since COVID or something happened. So, as I said, there's just a lot of half-constructed, half-done things. It's almost done type deal. So it'd be much better if just projects got finished as well. And, you know, pretty much what I said, you got to get rid of the trash. You got to make it super nice. If you want people to come spend $100 to $200 a night and then spend a lot of money on food and just make it an overall expensive vacation, then guess what? It's got to be like an Ibiza. It's got to be something nice. It's got to be all classy, everything upscale. You know, there's no room for moderacy and AKA poor quality and trash and the other things you see in Vietnam. So I think really that's one of the bigger problems. As far as an island would go, I think I would recommend other islands, or I would at least see other islands as well as Phu Quoc. So I think that's really the information. If you feel like you have something great to add into the video, let me know. If you feel that you want to see me go live stream and shoot content in Phu Quoc or Nha Trang, let me know in the comment section. I want to see what you guys think about it. As ever, if you want to support me in additional ways, there's a crowd-funded website called Patreon. You can go on there, you can support me for as little as $5 a month, for as much as $10 a month, and or you can pay for a whole year at $100. Great value. You have direct access to me if you so require it via DMs. If you want to go on a private tour, you may also do that as well. And it's a great way to just show me support. On top of that, there's a crap ton of additional content down there. There's so many extra videos and things to see on there, so highly recommend it. All right, guys, as ever, thank you. Stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.